My name is Sharon and I'm standing to be General Secretary of Unite. Today I'm launching the Equalities section of my manifesto. After 25 years of representing workers, I have certainly heard every possible soundbite on this subject. I will, as General Secretary, remove the ceilings and the walls. I know from personal experience how barriers can be out there to deter you, how you have to be stronger, more determined and better even to make your voice heard. I won't let this happen under my watch. It's time now for action, not just words. It's time for dedicated budgets to drive equality issues so we can have tangible plans that are truly accountable, that show real results. There is simply no getting away from the disproportionate impact of COVID. For us women, it's the fact that working mothers are much more likely to lose their jobs, much more likely to be furloughed, and much more likely to have their hours cut. Meanwhile, many migrant women are excluded from benefits, housing support and specialist services, whilst women overall are more likely to be doing frontline work in health, social care and education. For our BAM membership, we know that BAM workers have been dying in larger numbers, again on the front line, against the backdrop of a rise in racist attacks here and across the world. We need to be in the workplace and wider society in a much more tangible way, not just to offer support, but to lead these fights. For our disabled workers, we know that disabled workers, including workers with invisible disabilities, have often been left out in the cold, lacking the protections and adjustments to work at home or return to work. For our LGBT+ workers, we know that LGBT+ face the closure of key support services whilst discrimination at work continues. For our young workers, we know that young members have faced job losses, uncertainty in the industries they tend to work in. More of the same will just not be enough. As General Secretary, I will make sure that equality issues are at the bargaining table and beyond. In the first 100 days of my leadership, I will establish a new dedicated development centre for our equality activists. No more tinkering around the edges. Let's make the change.